You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now. Stidham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stidham to Harry that time for a Patriot first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's second and 8.
Now Stidham on second down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
After the INT, it's McCarron. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jared Stidham ready to pilot this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
At the 35-yard line.
On second down, it's White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third down.
On third down, Stidham. And that would complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, Patriots.
Here's Stidham. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Stidham's pass.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stidham. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
Makes the score Patriots 13. Seahawks.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached half. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 19, watch 19.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. And that's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pass incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Damian Harris, the Patriots.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he's got some space here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
On the returns, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side.
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Dallas, 64 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
Jarrett Stidham in the pads set to take over. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Stidham from the shotgun. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jarrett Stidham sacked.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Third down.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
41-yard gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Stidham. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now he's pinning. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. That's caught by Hollister. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarter.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
51 for Mike, boys, 51. Switch. Shift.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards.
Stidham looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They go play action with Stidham. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
To N'Keal Harry. It's a gain
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Number 20 is a ball carrier.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Stidham to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
Is good.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Seahawks 31.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
From the gun, it's McCarron. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
20-yard line.
That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Jarrett Stidham sacked.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We're going to be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stidham sets to throw on first. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On second down now, it's Charles. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run from the gun with Charles. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now an inside handoff for Charles. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Charles. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
31.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2, 25 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Back to throw. McCarron. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You got nothing. Where's 52? Watch 52.
They'll look to throw. And that one complete to Hart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.